Hi, Scott Rickel here again. Thanks for joining me on the Hegg blog. Today we're going to get back into some of the details of your transaction, your move-up purchase, and talk a little bit about the importance of inspections. Why get an inspection? Why do we recommend you get one? Obviously for your protection. There's a lot of things about the house that we can't tell just walking around inside it, and that's where we rely upon a professional to help us with those things. Now, your first line of defense, of course, is the property disclosure. All sellers are required by law to fill out a property disclosure where they disclose to you any defects that they are aware of in the house. Now, of course, the key word there is aware of. There could be many things that they just don't know are wrong with the house, and that's where our professional is going to help us out. So that is your second line of defense, is having a professional contractor go in there. They'll spend quite a bit of time in the house, 2 to 3 hours. They'll walk the roof, they'll get in crawl spaces, they'll test the electrical system, plumbing system. Typically they don't look at things like sprinkler systems, anything that's unusual about the house, anything that's an add-on feature they may not be looking at. They're not going to take the furnace apart and smoke test it to make sure the combustion chamber is okay, but they'll take the door off, make sure it's clean, look at the inside of electrical panels, make sure there's no illegal taps in there as far as the breakers go, that sort of thing. They'll test the plumbing systems, do a pretty thorough job. If you want to get a really detailed inspection, you can hire other professionals. You can get a heating and cooling contractor, electrical contractor in there to do a variety of tests. Radon gas is another one that your standard home inspector will do. Radon is, of course, a colorless, odorless gas. It's a carcinogen like secondhand smoke, so it's fairly important to know whether that is in the house. It can be mitigated. A mitigation system costs about $1,000. So typical inspections may cost anywhere from, say, $250 to $400. You could include things like the radon gas, pest inspection, the standard inspection. At the most, probably $400. Depends on the price of the house sometimes too. But that's a small amount to pay when you're considering spending hundreds of thousands of dollars for your next home. You don't want to inherit tens of thousands of dollars of the problems. So protect yourself, get an inspection. It's well worth the money. Thanks for joining me.